Rhian and Jimbo plead their case to stay in the game. Now on Big Brother Cheesecake 2. Hello, I'm Andrew Shevsik. Welcome to Big Brother Cheesecake 2. It's day 64 inside the Big Brother Cheesecake house, and this week Rhonda is the head of household. She nominated Rhian and Rob for eviction, but Rob won the Golden Power veto and chose to use it on himself. Rhonda then nominated Jimbo in his place, which means tomorrow either Jimbo or Rhian will be evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake house. But first, the two of them get to plead their case. And here's what they had to say. I realize I might be a little late on this, but please consider not evicting me. I know I'm not as active as some people, but I'm enjoying being a part of this. I'm not super competitive. I feel like there's a perception that I'm a threat, and I really don't feel like that's the case. Thanks. Well, I'm up for eviction again. I'm here to plead my case. Like I said, this is a fun game. I really enjoy playing with you guys. I know I'm not too active, but I am in ways. It's kind of hard to text and drive a bus. Never know what could happen. I have lives in my hands. But I have to say, if I win, I will share my winnings with you all. I've said this before, yes, but this is a fun game. And some of the things we say are funny. So, I've been a lot more active than Rhian. And win or lose, I will play next time around and hope you are all in again next time. Hope everyone thinks about their choice and keep me in. Thanks all. Okay. Now let's get to the jury house. So it's been very, very quiet this week in the jury house. I wanted to have a nice long segment, but Joe has, as usual, been the dead body from Weekend at Bernie's. So Joanne just made a comment today, so I had some material. She says, I miss my housemates. No one walks me home anymore. I thought I was going to have to tie and gag Joe Benegby, but he doesn't say shit. We'll leave it to Charlene. Now that I think about it, Joe is just like Uncle Bernie's. Okay. And finally, it's time to get to the rules for the head of household competition. Free from the threat of eviction, the head of household wins the perks of the private HOH bedroom and bathroom, a fruit basket, without citrus, and a letter from home, and, of course, the responsibility of nominating two of his or her fellow nominees for eviction. Rhonda, as outgoing head of household, you are not eligible to compete this week. Ashley, you drank the Immobilis curse in Snape's lair, which means you cannot compete in two head of household competitions. This is week 2. In addition, Dan, you won the Expecto Patronum charm in Snape's lair, which means if you win this head of household competition, you can compete the following week. This week's head of household competition is called the Big Brother Cheesecake Survey. Here's how it works. This is the third of 3 competitions based on the results to the Cheesecake Survey you submitted prior to the start of the game. In this competition, you are given all 20 cheesecakes and you must decide what you think the average vote was. The average result was on each cheesecake from 1 to 20. 1 being the best, 20 being the worst. So you are judging what you think is the average score. So 10 being right in the middle, obviously. There are only 4 people competing since 2 of you can't compete. Dan, Chanel, Rob, and whoever stays between Rhian and Jimbo. In each question, the person who is furthest away from the correct average score will get a strike. 3 strikes, and you're out. The last player left standing, who has not received 3 strikes, will become the new head of household. So once again, you're given all 20 cheesecakes, and you must give it a score, 1 to 20, on what you believe was its average score. Whoever is furthest away gets a strike. 3 strikes, you're out, and the last player left standing will become the new head of household. It's that simple. After 2 very long competitions, bingo and hands on the table, we deserve something easy. Okay, And you have until house guests, you have until 11 p.m. tonight to privately message me your responses for the head of household competition. Okay? With that said, who will be evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake house? Rhian or Jimbo? And who will become the new head of household? Find out tomorrow on Big Brother Cheesecake 2. I'm Andrew Shefsick. Take care, and we leave you as we eavesdrop on the house guests.